Hi, diddly ho, friendsaloons. It's once again timed into Nintendo things. And today I'm joined by Andy, who does the voices, Stormsong, who does the music, and me, who gleefully ropes my friends into doing stupid stuff.
Wait a minute, this isn't an all-you-can-eat buffet!
I'm tied up! Help!
That is actually like our skill sets, I swear.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. My skill set is convincing other people to do what I want. In this case, getting you guys to join me for stuff, namely
Yeah.
Zelda time.
Okay, so I am a bit loud.
You are a bit loud. How about now? Spurkin the words.
Skibbity doo-wop doo-wop-a-doo-wop.
Survey says.
You spoke the forbidden
Okay,
tongue.
there I am.
Okay.
I am corrected.
Yeah, dropped you by about 20% on Discord. Volume fixing. We do that thing sometimes, once in a while. Depends on who's actually streaming. Oh,
Hey,
right.
chat. So who else has cold depression?
I don't have cold depression in part because it's the time of the year where both me and Fox get extra days off. So I end up being able to spend more time with her, and that helps fight off the cold depression.
You know,
Yes.
as much as I bitch about work, if I spend like more than 3 days off work, I actually start getting depressed. Like seriously depressed.
I'd rather not work if I could get away with it, but I can't, so work I must. And apparently my volume's a bit low. Let's tweak that just a tad. Turn the knob just a little bit. How about now?
Woo!
Oh no!
You can turn my knob.
Bad Andy.
Too late!
Oh, that's not what I needed. Alright, now I gotta remember all the controls for this.
It's been a while.
It's
Since
been
last
a while,
time.
yes.
We've played Zelda here. It's been a while.
Hey Paladin, hey Zerg, hey Night Owl, hey Grimos, hey UNC Samurai, hey Streamlabs. Wait a minute.
Okay, there is one stamp, and I would like to at
FBI
least
agent.
get that. I'm ambivalent on completing all of the dream challenges. But I definitely want to find that last stamp.
Yes.
No. There we go. Remembering all the dang controls.
All right. I'm going to start this stream off strong. You boys ready?
Oh boy, here we go.
All right. I was thinking, so you know how typical stories follow the hero's journey?
Okay.
At least a good number of them do, yes.
Yeah. What the hell is with Alice in Wonderland?
So Alice in Wonder... Okay. Okay.
He literally shut himself in a closet in a drug-fueled haze.
It's like, what's really the overarching thing? Like, is this like... I don't know.
I think
It's
it
just
might
weird.
still fit the hero's journey.
Well,
I
let's
was
see.
wondering if this is like the hero's journey for like young ladies or something like that, but it's just so weird.
So, well, for one thing, the hero's journey isn't strictly male, though just historically most of the stories written in it
I know.
have been male. There is another theory that there's a writer named Jennifer Casale. You should look her up on Little Brown House Productions. She talks about something she calls the Maiden's Method, which discusses essentially the more standard story type you would find historically for a female character. And typically the main difference is that the hero's journey focuses on what you do versus the maiden's journey, which tends to be what you become. Granted, these are not succinctly, like, their own thing. They're examples of both in both. But the idea is something like Alice in Wonderland is focusing on her ability to be at peace with the world around her. I mean, at least that's one way to describe it. But you think about that with, say, the ending of Wizard of Oz, where they say something like, she was able to get home the whole time, but there was some reason she didn't go home the whole time. And she only needed to know that she could go home. Versus, say, Star Wars, where Luke has to prove to himself that he has something in him that his father before him did, but without falling down that same path. So you have a similar motif, of the character becoming something, but one is passive and the other is active. Again, this is speaking in very broad terms, and much like the hero's journey, it's not really a hard map. It's like a compass, I guess.
You said broad.
Lol.
Yeah, so me and Fox were talking this morning about songs that you really only need to hear like the first couple notes or the first couple of words, and everybody immediately knows.
Yep.
One of the ones was doo-doo, 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 doo-doo.
I.
Yep. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
One neat one we came across is that there's actually 3 in 1 from Hunchback of Notre Dame. Bells of Notre Dame, Heaven's Light, and Hellfire all share the same bass, I think chords is the word. I don't know musical theory.
Chord structure.
Yeah.
Or chord progression, I really should say.
Ooh, Paladin is right. Toto's Africa. Da-do-doon-doon-doon-doon-doon.
Indeed.
My personal favorite only requires one note. Ding.
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
Nope. It was, fucking... Yeah, I can't do the note right, but it's do, 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 do. Black Parade, there we go. That's the song.
Ah.
And most people, if I could do the note right, get it on the first note.
Ah.
So what are your guys' songs that someone can do the first couple notes and you'll immediately be like, oh god, no, it's in my head, it's in my head!
It's in your head.
I think Whacker isn't here.
Lol. Let me think on that, because...
It's not a good thing. I miss Whacker.
I miss Whacker also. Unfortunately, Whacker is being visited by family, which is okay. Everybody needs family to visit, especially in these times. It's winter, it's cold. Not seeing people or any greenery for a while sucks.
Yes.
Paladin is right. I do need a piano to do the Black Parade bit correctly.
You have a kazoo.
Fox in the background. You have a kazoo. Would you believe there's a whole generation of kids who don't really know what the Black Parade is?
I mean, I wouldn't if, it wasn't so popular with other people, but, we're in that age where there's a lot of things kids just don't.
Yeah.
Well, and never forget that we also live in an age where there is more preservation of information than has historically been feasible.
Oh yeah, way more.
And there's more information being generated. So we're also reaching a point where something could be genuinely popular, and because it's not within a person's wheelhouse, they will never know it exists at all because they now have the option, and this is kind of a good thing actually, but they now have the option to not have to be a part of it.
Yeah, but the problem with that is, or something like that is like, if you look up, like, let's say you look up RoboCop, you might get inundated with like the newest RoboCop movie instead of the old RoboCop movie. You know?
Fair.
Like,
Yeah.
some video game companies were going out of their way to try to like dampen searches for the old stuff, so that, you know, to help sell the new stuff. And I understand that from a marketing perspective, but
Yeah, I mean it's not great.
It is. What's the word I'm looking for? Culturally suspect. Marketing excellent.
Yeah.
Kind of in the inverse of that, though, is that I'm of the opinion of I don't hate on new music. Like, oh, everything the kids listen to these days is crap. Like, no. It's the good stuff from the oldies was the stuff that survived. Garbage didn't survive because, as you were saying, information storage was harder previously. So the thing is, all the good stuff survived, and now with the new stuff, you have to manually sift through to find the good stuff, rather than just, oh, that's all there is.
Yeah.
no.
Night Owl says the marketing perspective can go fuck itself. Which 7 times out of 10 I'll agree with that.
I'm going to
You know,
lean a
isn't
hard
there, like-
50-50 on that, because it really depends on the subject matter and the type of marketing, because marketing is important. If you can't market, people will, in many cases, not find out about your stuff in any way.
I think he's talking about broad commercialism.
Yeah, in general.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I agree with that. As to your point, UNC Samurai, yes and no. I would say that is still a byproduct of, again, what comes down to us is what survives. There are plenty of songs from back then that had shit mixing. Now, that said, I also agree that to some degree people have gotten lazier about their mixing and have been depending more upon fancy tools to do it. And that is a problem.
So, you know what's mind-boggling and almost maddening to think about it? Like, it almost breaks your spirit thinking about this. But like, there's more stuff out there than you could possibly consume in a lifetime. Like, more media.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's part of why I like making friends and why I'm Again, friendship is the best superpower, because you, by yourself, can't experience everything. But the more friends you have, the more you can experience things secondhand through your friends. And thus, the more experiences you can gather all together. Like, don't stop doing stuff yourself, obviously, but by mixing yours and your friends' experiences, you have a wider range of things you can experience.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
I just thought of like a Star Trek episode concept.
Okay.
The Data Star. So they show up to like a star-sized object that's actually just like a data storage of this one like dead culture's, you know, media and stuff, and it's just got like Google Bytes isn't even an appropriate word. Like, this just has so much information. It's like more bytes than there are like atoms in the universe or something.
So,
Oh, I'm sorry.
Did you tell me they have already done that, Storm?
it kind of have.
I'm sorry. All I can think is, why is the solar panel playing Freebird?
Yes, Night Owl, I think that we agree with that. Fuck marketing where it interferes with information retrieval and archiving.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. That's
And also
bad marketing.
And also where it suborns practical and academic interests.
Very much so. I'm not going to argue that there's not really stupid and bad marketing ideas out there. But there's also a lot of good marketing ideas out there. Quick example, Dilly Dilly, or Hey Dilly Dilly, whatever that beer commercial is.
I still
Like,
remember.
I don't drink and I know that, at least passively.
There was the one with the penguin where he's like doobie doobie doo, and for the longest time, people liked the Budweiser with the 3 frogs.
Oh god, I was about to bring up the Budweiser frogs, actually.
So kids are like, "What the hell are Budweiser frogs?" And we're gonna be like, "Oh,
Budweiser."
Wise.
Yep.
Honey Bunny,
Oh, yes, love?
the jingle that they put out for the McRib this year.
Oh god.
Fucking everywhere.
Fox loves the McRib jingle that they did this year. Oh.
I don't love it. It was
Okay, never mind. She was commenting how the McRib jingle was everywhere this year.
Yes.
I can't think of McRib without Meat Canyon now. Thanks.
Meat Canyon?
Don't look it up if you want to contain.
So, just to give you an idea, Rale, Meat Canyon is an online cartoon series that really goes out of its way to do A, grotesque animation, and then B, very disturbing dialogue, usually using characters like Bugs Bunny or the Grimace from McDonald's. Like, they do an episode where they're showing, like, the breeding of the Grimaces as a species. You know, the purple guy from...
Yeah, I know who... I saw the whole Grimace Shake fad. I know who the Grimace is.
Okay, and it ends with them killing the Grimaces to make the McRib.
Hold on a minute. Is that the only place you know the Grimace from? The Shake?
No, I knew of the Grimace when I was a kid,
Okay.
but that's
Yeah.
the most recent thing that he's kind of been a thing for.
Why do I feel like I got to question you on like McDonald's character lore? Like, you know what the fries are, right?
Yeah, no. Do you remember the old Inspector Gadget toys when they came out?
Oh, yeah.
Oh God, yeah.
The first McDonald's gotcha that I remember properly. Because
I
the first one was
wish
good.
I had all of the Bernstein Bears McDonald toys. I loved those as a kid.
Yeah. Actually,
In response to us talking about Meat Canyon, Grimo says, "Oh, those guys, I forgot about them. God damn it!" Night Owl says, "Rale, you fucking child. You fucking children." And, oh god, no, UNC Samurai, stop it! We're not breeding Grimoses.
we're breeding chocobos. Next Sunday at 5.
Sunday, all the
We're
hot
going to
AV
do it on
insects
an
you can want.
industrial scale. Battery chicken farms, but with chocobos. I would never do that.
I mean, okay, so you've all seen the chicken grinder, right?
Oh, Rale!
I know, but in all reality, it's humane. It's instant. They don't
I
feel a
know. As humane as you can inhumanely be.
Like, it's brutal. I ain't gonna lie. Like, bruh. Oh, God. But at the same time, they don't feel a thing. It's way too fast.
Yeah, that is one of the kind of weird byproducts of all things, is that the physically cleaner looking the death, the more likely that it wasn't quick.
Ugh, yeah, oh god, yeah.
So unfortunately, like, in a weird way, and this is again broad, like, I can think of ways where it isn't, you know, good.
I mean,
It's never good.
When the blades are spinning faster than your neurons can send the message between a square inch of material, I guess. I'm sorry, did I, like, confuse, or what? Is it...
No. I see what you're saying. Except for that your head is still alive for another about minute, Samurai.
Yeah, that's always my... I was thinking about the guillotine, is like...
Oh yeah, yeah.
I would say the most humane is to simply put a really fast, really powerful bullet through someone's head. But you know what? We're on a really fucking morbid subject.
Yeah, no,
Let's move
we
the
should
fuck
move
on.
away from this. So back to the music thing. What about remixes of tracks? My personal favorite example of this being, oh god, the NSYNC version of the Pokemon theme, the original one that they did for Pokemon the first movie.
I don't know. Sounds like blasphemy to me.
It's actually really good.
Wait, which song?
I wanna be the very best, like no one ever was.
Okay.
Okay, that, but NSYNC did a cover of it for the first Pokemon movie.
Oh.
It's literally the opening song for the first Pokemon movie.
No, I remember it. I just had to remember what we were even talking about.
Yeah, so it's covers of songs that sort of improve on it.
Mm-hmm.
You said Backstreet Boys and improve in the same sentence. We have to destroy.
That was
you,
NSYNC, not Backstreet Boys.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. I gotta refrain from the '90s.
Though Backstreet Boys were the better band. That's right. That's right. I am throwing down the old gauntlet from the '90s. Backstreet is better than NSYNC. Come at
I'm
me.
imagining like Night Owl trying to reach through the computer screen right now.
I don't know how into Pokemon Night Owl was, but
Fox just brought up the Alien Ant Farm cover of Smooth Criminal.
Okay, that reminds me of something. I think Storm Song may know of this. Wasn't there a song in one of the Sonic games that was rumored to be written by Michael Jackson?
I mean, rumors like that abound, but I imagine
It was like
so.
one of the casino rounds.
The only song that I properly remember from the Sonic stuff is rolling around at the speed of sound. Got places to go, gotta follow my rainbow.
Yes.
And yes, I'm singing it badly on purpose because I can't sing it well in the first place.
Sonic had this weird habit of doing a lot of butt rock for its music. And before anybody says, what do you mean by that, like, I should qualify, butt rock is not, as some people think, like saying ass rock. It's the whole stereotype of early thousands radio stations being like, 94 KFM, nothing but rock. Where it's all the, like, really, what would you call it?
Okay.
The radio safe rock and roll.
I just thought of something. Okay, Rale, you know when you were talking about like if you know songs you hum a few bars and you
Immediately lock onto it, yeah.
All right. So back in the day on the TV, they'd have commercials for like CDs and such that would have certain songs on it, and they would play samples of each song next to each other.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes when I hear one song, I hear the part and I immediately expect the next part of another song to play because of those commercials.
That's valid.
Yeah.
Polkarama does that for me.
Yeah.
There it is.
So I have to think about it, and the problem for me is a lot of the songs I really know.
Play, and that screws it up.
Well, not just that, but although that is a factor. It's the fact that I listen to a lot of like stuff that other people, as soon as I say the name, will be like, "I've never fucking heard of that," and I'm like, "Yes, because Storm Song secretly wishes he was European." Moving on.
Now that's what I call butt rock, volume 2347. Sorry, 23,047.
Yeah. So like, I don't know. Well, I imagine a few of the bands I listen to people would recognize. So like, you could start literally the first note of Ghost Love Score by Nightwish. Like that, I would know the song immediately from the first note.
I know of Nightwish, and I've got one or two of their songs on my phone.
Yeah, Ghost Love Scorer is the one that starts dun 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 dun, and it's like full orchestral and there's timpanis and everything.
I think I know how we could punish Storm Song.
It just makes me think of the Battlefield theme. I'm sorry.
The other one would be Duel of the Fates from Star Wars. So like that. Yeah, so that's one I think people would know. I need to do that mashup I've been thinking of doing where it's Duel of the Fates and One Winged Angel.
Oh, that does sound like it would fit. I've given you ideas for mashups too. You know.
Yeah.
Oh, Reaverblade, thank you for the subscribe. Oh god, I'm being attacked by a bird. Lads, thank him while I run.
Thank you for subscribing, Reaverblade. We at WBPL76 cherish your time more than you do, apparently.
Ooh. Huh.
I was gonna say the next time we want to punish Stormstrong, we'll just strap him down and we'll put in a CD of Kids Bops 2020.
I have a shockingly high tolerance for Kids Bop.
Yeah.
That said, I will tell you how to torture me if you want.
That takes the fun out. Yeah. Me and Andy with the single brain cell. No, that's no fun.
If you guys want, I can tell you how to torture us. And you got the guys with the rubber gloves and the goggles. Like, no, that don't have to be any fun. They're like disappointed.
So, it's a story I've told before, so I might as well tell it again.
Oh wait,
because
no,
I want the audience to cringe with me.
Somewhere out there.
I love that song.
Who doesn't like that song?
Wait, I thought you said you hated that song.
No, the song I hate is because I worked at Best Buy in home theater for about...
Let it snow.
Yeah, let it go.
Or let it go. Yeah,
let it go.
Yeah, because
go.
I was working in the home theater department 5 days a week, and I really want you to think about this. 5 days a week, where the main central display TV, with its big fancy sound system, was playing Let It Go 5 fucking times a day.
I bet that sucks.
And I wasn't allowed to turn it off, because Disney paid for it.
Speaking of snow, has anyone else been getting a bunch of recommendations on their YouTube about weird YouTube poop snow miser videos?
Oh, yeah. They call me Snow Miser. Whatever I touch starts to freeze in my clutch. Oh, yeah, that's what it is.
But they, like, mix it up, and it's like... There's one where he's late, and he shows up, and everybody's gone.
Yeah. But no, the music conversation this morning eventually got to just talking about Disney movies in general. And I realized the key to a good Disney movie is to have one good song that's a performance song. The prime example of this would be I Want to Be Where the People Are from Little Mermaid. And then one good song that's a good sing-along song, which would be Under the Sea. You have both of those in a movie, and you're good to fucking go.
Yeah. Well, and I think it's more than that, but I would say you generally have the right of it.
Yeah. Like, it's not a 100% rule, but it's a good rule of thumb.
Yeah. Now... Oh.
Go ahead, do yours.
Well, no, I'm trying to be better about interrupting people.
No, you're fine.
I get so excited about ideas that
you did not interrupt me. I started talking on a different thing at the same time as you started talking on something, so that's not interrupting, that's
okay.
Problems with talking to people over microphones and all that. Anywho, go ahead.
Okay, so, right. So, I have one gripe in a musical. It's like the one thing that pisses me off in any musical. But somehow when you do an entire musical of that one thing, I like it. Which is, I think I speak for most people who are fans of The Hunchback of Notre Dame.
It's fucking great.
When I say, fuck a guy like you, I hate a guy like you, that song has no place
pretty much
in that
anything with
musical.
the gargoyles is...
Yeah, and it's because, like, it's very rare that you can show me something that's set in, like, a specific time period, and then use a musical piece that is, like, completely unfit for that, and it's usually it's the goofy song, typically.
Yeah.
Now there's, like, some exceptions, like, You Never Had a Friend Like Me from Aladdin.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
no.
that works because the genie is sort of that kind of character.
Yeah.
But generally, I hate songs like A Guy Like You.
Yeah, the gargoyles were meant to try and pull a genie, but with Hunchback of Notre Dame. Hunchback of Notre Dame is one of those weird cases where the only feasible way you can improve on that movie is by taking a bit out of it rather than needing to add anything.
Yes, it's very much an example of it's finished when you've figured out what you no longer need to take away. But so the weird thing, though, is one of my favorite musicals is literally that for every song, which is Disney's Hercules.
Okay, so I was gonna bring up Hercules, so I'm glad you did too. So, Hercules is a 10 out of 10 movie for me, but it is a negative 10 out of 10 movie. I think I've explained how I rate things before, but I rate things on a scale of 1 to 10 and then negative or positive. Negative or positive is whether or not I think that it's artistically a good movie or piece of media. And a 1 to 10 is how much did I actually have a good time. So negative 10 means I don't think it's artistically that great of a movie, but the 10 means I had an amazing time with it. I never don't have a good time watching that movie, even if I know it's not really a good movie per se.
And, sorry, phlegm. One of my other favorite aspects of that movie is, in a weird way, by in no way being accurate about Greek culture, it manages to kind of be accurate about Greek culture.
I know,
right? So it's twofold. Greek music was often focused around, like, teaching the stories that they held as a culture. So how would you translate that to an American? What's something Americans are familiar with that would, resound of that kind of feeling? Well, a Baptist soul musical choir sort of thing.
Then along came Susie Pearl.
Exactly. So you see what I mean in that regard.
Oh,
and
100%.
Yes, but then the other thing is it literally starts with, like, yes, this is not the original Hercules story, but it does start how a Greek story would start, which is invoking the muses to tell the story how they see fit to tell it this time.
Yeah.
Because it was generally thought that the muses would tell the story different each time. Or not always different, but could tell the story different when they wanted to. And then the movie also has the one most accurate statement about Greek culture ever, which is, no means guessing, get lost means take me, I'm yours.
You're not wrong, but oof.
But no, so it's the fact that that entire musical works because, in the same way that, what do you call it? In the same way that A Knight's Tale works, using that juxtaposition of football culture and the music that you normally hear at, like, a sports game with jousting.
Makes sense. I mean, Hercules also has the best Disney drinking game.
Oh, no. This is never a good start to a conversation.
For those who haven't heard it, the Hercules drinking game. Rule number 1, have someone on standby who is sober to tell you when to stop. You'll understand in a moment. Rule number 2, every time they get something wrong about Greek mythology, take a drink. Rule number 3, every time they make a pop culture reference, take a drink. Rule number 4, try not to die.
I mean, the pop culture reference one probably is unnecessary because, I mean, that's just a movie thing, isn't it?
It's
a little bit.
particularly pronounced in Hercules.
Yeah, so, the whole, modern marketing gimmicks, stuff like that.
Oh, yeah, like selling toys and such.
Yeah. But yeah, or Hades having, and granted, I actually like this about Hades, but Hades, I can't remember which comedian, but being very decidedly based on a classical comedian.
Mm-hmm.
I need to pay more attention to chat. Let's see. Master of the House in Les Mis is a song I don't like, but I do appreciate it because it's meant to show how just unbearably obnoxious those characters are. So it serves its functional purpose in that regard.
Yeah. I have not seen Les Mis.
Master of the House is when the really sleazy, shitty landlord is singing about how wonderful he clearly is, even though he's taking terrible advantage of people, including mandatory, sweet, innocent little girl that is the reason our rough main hero decides to become a good person.
The only thing I know about Les Mis is, and I'm Javert!
And I'm Javert!
Like, that's the only bit I know from it.
Mm.
At this point, I am literally just wandering around trying to find
Let's see.
last bitly.
Reaver Blade's right in saying that Hercules is a pop culture reference.
I mean,
And that you'd be 3 shots in before you even started the movie.
you could make an argument, given that almost all their plays that we know of involved gods, that Greek mythology is pop culture for its time.
Mm-hmm. Very much so.
What if, a lot of the Greek gods were based off of, the political or one of my, famous people from back then? It's just that it's so far away, and even for them, it was so far away that even they may have forgotten.
That's
Dude,
entirely
it's
feasible, and a theory
being-
for a lot of stuff, for a lot of religions and stuff, is that people just got made famous before solid record keeping was even a thing, and so the stories kind of mutated over time. One of the big ones I know for that is, I think, I'm probably going to butcher pronunciation on this, but the Tuatha De Danann in Celtic mythology.
they were probably Irish kings, and you actually got pretty damn close.
Thank you.
You were only off in that you lack the accent. And I do not have the accent to pronounce it correctly, so do not ask me. I've heard, an actual Irishman pronounce that, and it's a fucking weird word.
Oh, yeah.
Anything the Irish pronounce.
Yeah, Old Celtic is a trip.
Yeah.
Oh, that's where that one lady is. God knows. Oh, that's a chest I haven't grabbed before. And... So you have chosen death. Wait a minute.
Paladin says Hades, decidedly based. Storm Song.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I do believe I have said that before.
Oh wow, I never actually killed one of those.
So Hades isn't the god of death. He's the keeper of the underworld. Thanatos is the god of death, right?
Yes.
Yes and no and yes. So, yes, Hades is the keeper of the underworld in the Athenian, more Iron Age version. Hades is the underworld in the Mycenaean version. Thanatos was the god of death in largely the Peloponnesian understanding of the mythology. But again, not necessarily the Phrygian understanding or the later understandings that came in the further out colonies or Colchis or whatever.
Yeah, that's always the fun thing about Greek mythology is it was not a unified mythology.
Yeah, it'd be akin to saying, like, American mythology.
Yeah.
Granted, we're not old enough to have a huge mythology of our own without the Native Americans elements, but, like, you do have different mythologies state to state when you concern things like cryptids or local urban legends and things like that.
I mean,
We
heck,
had like
if you want a good example of it, just look at the difference between Catholics, Baptists, Protestants. Like,
Yeah, no, actually,
pretty
that's
much
a very good way to put it.
any belief system is going to have cultural drift.
Yep.
I'm just imagining a bunch of different cars that are based off different cultures and they're drift racing now. By the way, we got to make the auxiliary wacky racer.
Yep. And UNC brings up an interesting point of, actually a wacky racer thing would be fun. Sorry, I'm like halfway between all the thoughts.
I would 100% play a BPL/Ox wacky races.
Yes. Now where was I going with my thoughts? Oh, yes. So answering UNC Samurai, no, that is a very good point. Like, the Romans were further ahead of the time period when the pyramids were built than we are ahead of where the Romans were. Like, they had their ancient world to stare back and wonder at, too.
Yeah, I mean, straight up, Cleopatra was closer to modern day than she was to when the pyramids were built.
I never know where my thoughts are going, Night Owl. I just dilly-dally. And shilly-shally. Sorry, that's a reference.
Dilly-dally, shilly-shally. Someone's been playing Final Fantasy.
Oh, when
Advent Children.
When am I not?
Oh, fair. I am excited that's coming to the remake's coming to PC this month. And I'm going to be playing that. Not on stream, but personal time.
You know, every time I hear the term dilly-dally, it kind of reminds me of the sad scene from that movie Jack Nicholson was in, where he comes home and his wife is dead.
Yeah.
Because the last thing he said, like, don't dilly-dally, and he goes to McDonald's to get ice cream, and I'm like, what's up with old men and ice cream for McDonald's?
Indeed.
Anyway.
Don't anyway me, young man. Besides, no one should deny Whacker his McDonald's ice cream.
How much is a vase in Hyrule?
I'm assuming, considering they respawn fast enough, that there's high supply, and there's always a demand for storage options like vases, so...
Probably a pretty lucrative job to have, to be the guy that replaces the urns.
Yeah, probably pretty lucrative profit, but I'd assume profit, at least from the number of them, is more based off of a quantity of bulk sales, rather than a single high-profit product.
Okay, so are they near an ocean? They've got a decent enough swampland and river, and they got volcanoes, so they have volcanic ash.
Yeah, no, there's an ocean. This bit here connects to the ocean.
Okay, yeah, so someone's like, that's not where clay comes from. Blah, blah, blah. Rivers, they got plenty of riverbeds.
Yes. A whole bunch of rivers.
Can you recycle broken pottery? Can you grind it down and
yes, you can in fact recycle broken pottery. It's not as high quality as fresh, but it'll do if you just need to make stuff.
Yeah, you can. I do believe you can add some element in to make it good pottery again, but the clay by itself does lose some of its adhesive aspect.
Yeah, recycled clay is not as good, but it'll do if you don't have easy access to proper clay. What's up?
Oh my god, Rale.
What?
What if Hyrule is one of those cultures that keeps their history on on clay pots. You're fucking book burning, Rale.
Lol.
They're not. They usually do murals
I know.
and inscribed plates, sort of thing.
I just hate to think of an alternate universe where Link is like revived in an era in a culture where pots is where they keep all their stories written.
Yep.
Now we don't know how to make medical herbs. Thanks, Link. Well, excuse me, Professor.
Indeed.
I thought it was funny.
No, I think the concept is funny. I was just having traumatic flashbacks from you saying, "Excuse me."
God damn it!
I gotta
stupid?
remember to watch that video essay about the guy that was explaining why he didn't like the concept of elves.
Depends on whose concept. Are we talking like traditional elves, Tolkienian elves?
So I saw another video essay about Tolkien elves, and Tolkien elves were okay. When we think of the little like gnome and Christmas elves, that was, from what I understand, that was starting to become a popular theory around the time he was writing the story. That was becoming popular. The elves that he was creating was actually more traditional. Like,
they were more fey.
yeah, they were more fey. Like the tall fey elves. The little tiny ones we think of, that was starting to become popular like in that time period. And so when he called them elves, some people might have had like a different idea because of it. It's like,
Mm-hmm. Well, I think part of it is also our weird habit as modern, what would you call it? Modern Westerners to try to categorize things as succinctly as possible.
Yeah.
Because
that's
I think
not even just limited to us. That's
yeah, it's an everything thing. But like, because elf is a very broad term, kind of like the Japanese word kami or the Hebrew word el. Broadly a spiritual thing, or kind of an otherworldly being.
this spiritual thing.
elves.
No, my brain's just thought of one of the dumbest things, which is doing a a biblically themed comedy called Oh El Nah.
Dicks.
It's cold. I had kind of a mind you, it might be a bit of dark humor if you think too deeply into it, but you're not supposed to. But the idea was like the first page is like the captain, swashbuckling captain pirate. He's got the princess in her arms. He's like, "Aye, princess, I'm going to take you away, and you're going to be mine forever." And she's like, "No, no, no." And it says 20 years later. And it shows a pirate ship full of like, pirate lasses that are like, we've owned these seas for 20 years. And he says, "Are we going to take this next ship, father?" And they show like this old, disheveled, like hunched over man with an eye patch. And his other good eye looks up to his wife that's standing tall and proud next to her, and she looks down on him and nods, and then he goes, "Yes, you may." And they all go like, "Yeah, George!"
in a weird way, it's kind of wholesome.
Like, he is the Pirate King, asterisk.
Yes.
She's always standing next to him.
So, Reaverblade, there's an interesting thing. Sorry, do you guys mind if I go on a tangent about biblically
go ahead,
accurate
yeah.
angels? Okay. So, first off, the thing we typically call biblically accurate angels, the term angel is never used there. They are heavenly beings. The term angel actually means messenger. And there are occasions in the Bible where somebody appears that may not even be a heavenly being, they may just be a messenger. Now, there are plenty of heavenly beings who are messengers, so that's why the term angel and messenger are... or angel and heavenly being are somewhat synonymous. Only somewhat, though. But, when the angel says, stop screaming, or as we tend to translate it,
Be not afraid.
be not afraid, the Hebrew word for afraid was also the Hebrew word for worshipful. So men would, like, bow to them thinking, like, oh god, it's a god or something. It's like, do not worship me. Because they're, loyalists to Yahweh. Now, there may have also still been that aspect of, like, yeah, chill, bro, I'm not here to kill you. But there is also specifically the implication of, don't worship me.
The ones that people think of, the big eye with the wings, those are Seraphim, right?
I believe... no, cherubim. Seraphim are going to be the ones that have, like, 7 wings and eyes on all their wings.
So
And are on fire.
This all just reminded me of a trope that I recently found out the name for.
Mm-hmm.
Which is, okay, you know the trope where cars just, like, they get hit with any sort of fire and they immediately explode?
Yes.
You know that trope in movies? The apparent name for that trope is every car is a Pinto.
Sorry, Rale, I didn't mean to interrupt there, but look at what Samurai just posted. That's the greatest thing ever.
Okay, because I don't have a chat thing up, Samurai posted, the is sex with angels monster fucking forum thread was shut down by moderators after 300 pages of fierce debate, 26 banned accounts, and 8 doxed members.
Oh my god.
I have seen threads like that, so I can't...
Oh, okay, yeah, so Reaverblade does understand the shtick I was talking about. Just, yeah, it is funny to imagine, like, oh, okay, I'm... Please don't scream. Ah, damn it, they're screaming again.
So, that actually, the angel thing also reminded me of, so I did more work on my Scooby-Doo setting. So the way my Scooby-Doo setting works is that it's like a Scooby-Doo crew, but all of them are either like actual monster hunters or some variant of monster, but none of them know the others are all legit, and they all think that they're like a normal Scooby-Doo crew where none of the monsters are real, sort of thing.
Oh.
So
You gotta have, like, the plucky, like, the talking animal or thing that, everybody in the world, for some reason, doesn't acknowledge that, hey, this is wrong, this thing shouldn't be talking or such.
okay, so their Velma is an actual witch. Like, double boil in trouble. But she also knows chemistry, so the witch's laugh is while she's mixing a literal pipe bomb.
Ew.
Yeah, her familiar is a hamster. Son of a bitch.
Sorry, Night Owl and I added the same quote at the same time.
Brilliant. Okay, so her familiar is a hamster, whose cheek pouches are hammer space. And none of the others understand how she always seems to have the right item for whatever they need to do.
She's presto.
Oh, it's because she pre-prepares a bunch of bullshit and then has a hamster who just swallows it for a while. Oh no.
Well, she's presto but competent, or
Yeah.
no, or gets what she wants. Presto was like he had a bag of holding that just pulled out random crap.
Hmm. So next up is what is his name? The Shaggy equivalent is it was as a child got caught and trapped in a cave by essentially the monster from It, monster that feeds off fear. He has that mental disorder where he's not capable of feeling fear. It starved before he did, and he ate it.
Ugh. Is he like immortal now because he ate a monster or something?
Yes, he can now feed off of fear also, without the weaknesses of having to. So he found the reason he's joined the Scooby-Doo equivalent is because he found out the tastiest fear is actually the fear of things that have never felt it before, which tends to be other monsters. Nope, there we go. So, yeah, he hunts monsters specifically to make them think they're going to win and then scare the crap out of them because he is essentially almost always a monster on another level. Of, hi, I'm what hunts the hunters. You are about to have a bad time.
Tell me you're a fan of Bakano without telling me you're a fan of Bakano.
You're not fucking wrong.
There is the concept of like the monster eater or something like
yeah,
that.
no, I pulled that idea from a couple things mixed together.
I remember. I think it was like I saw one of the earliest ones I remember seeing it from was like I think Are You Afraid of the Dark? Boy, that's a pull.
So Reaverblade, this is my own setting that is essentially a Scooby-Doo crew, but they're all some variant of monster. But none of them know that the others are all monsters.
Oh, I thought they were monster hunters.
One of them is legitimately just a normal monster hunter. So that's the Fred equivalent. The Fred equivalent went to what is essentially Boy Scouts but for monster hunting. And he's funny because he thinks everybody else did also, and they're just not as hardcore as he is. So when the others magically solve problems, he's just like, or don't know what he's talking about. He's like, oh, you must have just not gotten the badge for this.
You know, Fred isn't at all like, what's the term I'm thinking of? Like dude bro or...
No, he's not. No. It's very
hey,
much
gang.
still sort of based off of the actual Fred in that he's the one who sets up traps and stuff and has all the good ideas. It's just... It's just his one blind spot is his friends, so he's not cognizant of the fact that they're all like some variant of monster.
It's a little bit of the humor from Supernatural where the brothers just get too used to what they do.
Yeah.
And often forget that this should creep other people out.
Yeah.
Would Daphne be like a siren or a mermaid? She's like a seducer kind or thing?
Nope. Daphne in this is a literal angel. This is why the angel thing reminded me of it. Who was sent down to slay monsters and is in no way emotionally prepared for what she's gotten herself into. So it's the picture of an angel who's been splashed with a massive amount of blood and just has a straight face and with a smile on it while internally screaming. This is fine. Everything is fine. I'm okay. Panic ensues.
Someone did a series. They the person who did the Velma Meets Herself. There's like a series of drawings that they showed as well. I don't know if it was part of that animation or someone added to it to their own thing, but they were drawing the Velma characters with like superpowers. It was pretty neat.
Yeah.
They're like stand stuff and all that. I'm butchering this.
Oh, you're fine. The last one is the Scooby-Doo equivalent, the actual dog, is a black shuck. With the lore for him being that, the reason that black shucks are harbingers of death is because he's literally just a magnet for spooky, haunted stuff. So that stuff, if he's around, that stuff is basically guaranteed to happen because it's just attracted to him.
Have you, you should watch...
If you're about to say the Mystery Skulls music videos,
Yes.
I have already, and that's one of the reasons it's not a Kitsune instead, because I didn't want to ape that idea.
Actually, I need to check to see if they've updated it
It
at
has
all.
been a while.
It's been a while.
Oh yeah, I remember this puzzle. What does the pot say?
I mean, tell us how you really feel.
Eh. I have never played Paranoia the TTRPG. Yeah, no, just... My brain keeps coming back to the witch, just making a pipe bomb while doing the classic witch's cackle. It's a pipe bomb!
I remember I was watching one Scooby-Doo episode. Like, this is the old school one. And they were, like, luring the witch out with money, and she was going, money, money, money. And as a kid, I was like, wait a minute. Something's wrong here. Because my little child mind is like, was, you know, assuming that witches were beyond the lust and greed for money.
Well, unless that's why they became a witch in the first place.
Yeah,
Well,
well,
money
you know,
is a
I think
beautiful
somebody
way.
told me, like, she could use that money to buy components for her spells. I'm like, eh.
Probably sensible.
I have newt is hard to get in this day and age. Damn animal rights activist.
That is, so I also watched Agatha All Along recently. The witch idea I had was before Agatha All Along came out, but I did very much enjoy like the potion making of them mixing a bunch of like the essential oils and shit to make the potion. Nothing? I'm assuming you guys haven't watched that show then?
No, I have not.
No, sorry.
Such is life. I'll live.
Our earlier conversation about so much content.
Alright? Where could this goddamn thing be? I have searched many places. I mean, I wasn't expecting Agatha All Along to be a bad show by any means, Samurai. Like, the character is a fun character, so you could really phone it in and still have it be a good time. Reaverblade, I'm looking for the last one of the little stamp stands.
Oh god, there goes that weird girl that just keeps spinning around. Oh, she's cutting the weeds with her hair again.
You spin me right round, baby, right round.
Martha, go out there and talk some sense into her. No, she scares me too, Bill. Trying to remember what was that game I played where if you spun around like that, your character actually started like barfing.
I don't know.
Oh well.
It doesn't even need to actually make you move faster. It just needs to make you feel like you're going faster.
When you say... Sorry.
No, go ahead.
When somebody just asked, like, who did the drowning, the drowning turkey noise just now, Night Owl said, "Oh, that was Andy." I just couldn't help but be like, "Who did the the drowning turkey noise just now?" I'm like, that doesn't narrow it down in this group.
Right?
What are you talking about? I thought that would obviously be me.
Yeah, but then
Well,
there's Whacker's complaints about me blowing my nose, sounding like a dying trumpet player.
That was my complaints about that. What are you talking about, Whack?
Okay, that was somebody's complaint about that. That was somebody's complaint about that.
Yeah, context, what I'm looking for is one of these. But one that I haven't found yet. And you have to realize there are a grand total of 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 of them scattered around the world. And I'm trying to find the last one that I haven't hit yet.
So I remember when I was like, there's like a universal zeitgeist of music to like an area or a theme.
Mm.
Yeah.
Like you heard that like particular, I know it's probably not a flute, but flute or piccolo, like to represent like you're in the desert.
Yeah, the desert flute. And the little gong-like noises.
Could you imagine, as a asshole trick, like on a really hot day, go to a construction crew and just start playing this on the flute? Do you think they'd get pissed? Like, get out of here, kid!
I think they'd find it funny at first and then get very angry afterwards.
You're making it worse! Oh, it's hot!
Yes.
Okay, you know what? Let's start doing this a little bit more methodically. Doot, 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 doot. First one, right here. So, map?
Night Owl says, "Storm, your nose blowing is quite distinctive. You would be able to hire yourself out to Warner Brothers or Foley department."
Now what I'm worried about is if the last bit is hidden inside one of the dungeons. Or not the stand, but the last, like, stone thing. In which case I'm gonna have to go in and check. None of that. Stupid fish.
Oh my god.
That.
Hurry up, Rale, before Shah Halud comes up. Space whales and sandworms. You gotta use a sandworm to go fishing for a space whale. Gotta use a giant hook.
Uh-huh.
Look at my little propeller ass! I probably said this before already, but there's a game that we really need to get together and play on here.
Hmm?
Shadow of the Colossus.
Yes.
That is one of those video games that I consider like an art piece. Like it needs like protection or something like that.
Preservation.
Maybe. Like it's just it. I guess it has just too much cultural importance on me or something like that. Maybe not cultural importance. It's just
It is
It's so damn
aesthetically
beautiful.
important.
it's just so damn beautiful. You know, like that game is just chef's kiss.
Indeed. Blech.
Anyone who disagrees with me can go to hell.
I
Why?
need to adjust equipment and to make this a little easier. Pull that off. Put those on. There we go.
He's a squirbly worm.
And now he's dead.
He exploded feet first. That means he had to feel the entire agonizing death.
Yes.
Yep. My patience is starting to wear thin.
Just like your underwear.
I mean, I actually do need to order new underwear soon, but
Is it more than just the waistband? He's not answering, folks.
it doesn't have holes in it. That much I can guarantee.
So it is just the waistband now.
No, actually, usually waistbands aren't the problem.
I don't think you
But
get what I
that's
mean.
gonna get into too much information. So,
I'm joking.
yeah, it was just.
It's the joke that like a bunch of men like they won't get rid of their underwear until it's just like
Oh yeah, no, in tatters,
nothing
no,
but the-
no,
yeah.
no, God, no, I'm not like that. I protect my bits. This
I
joke
feel
causes
sad when-
too much friction. Well played, Mo. Well played.
I feel bad when like I find a pair of socks with a big hole in it. I'm like, oh, your time has come now, hasn't it?
I have darn tough socks. If I find a hole in my socks, I'll just send them in and they'll get replaced for free.
Would you like to pay for a 2-year warranty on that pair of socks?
It's a lifetime warranty. It is literally just, they'll replace it.
You're a lifetime warranty.
Potentially.
Maybe. I don't
They've
know.
got a whole, they've got like a whole warehouse full of rails.
How can you kill that which has no life?
Indeed.
Yeah, okay, Mo knows what's good. He has darn tough socks also. Alright.
I remember I think me and Whacker were giving you shit about those socks.
Yes, I'm aware. Where could it be? Screw it. We're looking up a map. One moment. Okay.
Alright, Storm Song, while Rale is away, we're gonna play a game.
Rale's still here.
Shut up, Rale!
Okay, there should be one there, so let's try. Wait, no, not that warp. This warp.
Oh, Hold on, I had to 3 sneeze. God damn it! I had to sneeze 3 times.
The dreaded triple sneeze of Snazzle.
Yes, and now I think I have another battery coming up. I was gonna say, Storm Song.
Yes.
Try to find a way to pick a Queen song at random, and we'll make a sci-fi story out of it.
Well, Flash
This is where
is
you
too
tell me-
obvious.
This is where you tell me joke's on you. I've already done that.
Lol.
Oh no! I thought the cloud would appear and I jumped.
Don't do Bohemian Rhapsody. That's
No, yeah.
obvious.
Yeah, no. I mean,
None of that easy shit.
there's Dream
There's that
On.
one done.
Dream.
There, and I Want to Break Free are the ones that come to mind.
Mr. Fahrenheit, when I listen to it, I imagine basically like the Human Torch singing to somebody like, "You know, Mr. Fahrenheit, don't stop me." He's like flying around like, "Don't stop me."
Yep. Don't stop me now. Bicycle, you could do that, yeah.
I don't know if I'm familiar with Bicycle.
I like to ride my bicycle. Bicycle.
Done that one. There's apparently one here at the edge of the forest. Let's see. Burf.
I had a weird idea for like all the different I don't know, some entity, some Q-like entity kidnaps life forms from the universe to take part in a giant battle royale. And the human is like a cowardly marathon runner. So he just keeps running and while everything is fighting, and when it starts to get to the point where some of the other creatures start trying to challenge him to a fight, he just keeps running.
Just keep
And
running.
It gets to the point where he gets so good at running that when the god of the universe finally gets in front of him, is like, "Ha, you finally come to me." He runs past him, and he just runs out of the universe. I know it's stupid, but I don't
It's
know.
not stupid. I like the idea.
Yes.
I'm just very focused right now on what I'm trying to do. Okay, I just can't make that jump. Aha! Nope, there we go. I don't think that's gonna work anyways. I'm right there, maybe? I think that might be the last one. Nope, got that one. Okay, it's not that one. There's one down there that I've already got. There's one right around here. Let me make sure I got that one.
Ding 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 ding.
Motherfucker.
Bang, bang.
It's just sitting here.
LOL. You were a fool the whole time.
Last time we get to see Stamp Guy, everybody.
Turns out he was the big bad the whole time. I just kind of want to see Dimple show up and just kick his ass. Oh ho ho.
Alright, it is done. We have obtained the stamp suit. Yay!
Yay. And thus there was much rejoicing. Hooray.
Okay, next up. I've got 20 pieces. Was it 20 or 25? Let's find out.
I really need to start practicing with the video editing software that I purchased like a while ago and, use it.
Engage in shenanigans.
Yes.
Which one did you buy?
Vegas Pro.
Okay, yeah.
It was on sale during Christmas for $99, and I was like, hell yeah.
Yeah, I just upgraded my Vegas Pro to one of the more recent editions. If you want, when I'm working on editing, we could sit together and I could show you what I'm doing.
It's just that, and I'm very self-aware of this, I have a bad habit of wanting to or saying I want to be part of projects, but never actually taking part of it because I'll be honest, I'm like too lazy or tired, just...
Yeah.
I mean, such is our life. Welcome to the internet.
I mean, hell, the past 2 days, I've gone straight to bed after work. Like, the cold didn't help.
Motivation is hard. Especially if you work a job that's both mentally and physically draining.
Just cuts to Andy trying to wake up in bed, and his manager's like, "This A2 unit has a bad motivator."
Why is he A2? Why isn't he A1? He doesn't like it on his steaks. Ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba, womp. Nah, man, I don't take sauce or stuff on my steaks. Give it to me like that. Yeah.
Well, that's a chest I never got over there. Watch, it has the 5 missing shards.
Nope, turns out it has the 5 missing shards.
Bringing us back to that song idea of "My Shart Will Go On."
Near, far, wherever you are.
This woman posted on TikTok, and I don't think she should have, but she's like, I just came home, and her little toddler, his diaper is off, and he's just laying there, and I smell poop. And me and my husband, we go looking around the house trying to find the poop, and we can't find it. And then I look, and she zooms in, and the boy's got the poop in his hands.
A poop in the hand is worth 2 in the diaper?
No.
Context, honey. So much context. She just shivered.
Yep.
So how much more do you think you've got?
I'm trying to find the last 5 little shard thingies.
Yeah.
I've got the bell that tells me if I'm near one, so I'm going into the dungeons to make sure I didn't miss any in those.
UNC Samurai says, I pooped the bed, so I put it in on the TV.
No, none of that now.
You know, I thought of another reason why to be scared to use a wish from a genie. I'm pretty sure there's someone out there that used one of their wishes to be able to locate other wish-making devices or something like that. It's like, if more than one exists, then someone's obviously found it. And you're like, I can just imagine some super, powerful big bad that's like making sure he's got all of them, and it's like, you have it. I must come to your house and burn it down while you're still inside and get it, like a big evil villain person.
Oh, I'm so evil, yeah.
Oh, so evil. Of course, my favorite one was a guy said, like, the genie says you get one wish. He's like, really? He says, yeah. He says, okay. And he gets out a piece of paper. He says, I wish for everything on this paper to come true.
We call this the dick move.
But I'm too much, because I've been told I'm a pessimist, and I believe it. I'm too wary of the whole monkey paw situation for stuff like that. Also, jinn or jinns aren't really good creatures to begin with, so I mean they're just technically demons. That's their name of it, right?
I think it's more complicated than that.
So in the traditional, like, older Middle Eastern lore, they could be argued to be, like, essentially a fae thing, in the way we would think of that term. But they would not be considered demons until, like, later with the spread of Islam.
I do know that your last wish, your third wish, is supposed to wish the genie back in the bottle, because if they go free, they're going to cause havoc with their astronomical powers.
Yeah.
Read Fables, folks. It's a good comic series. That'd be a good, like, Netflix or, I don't know, whatever streaming series, Fables. If they get Hugh Jackman to play Big Bad, that'd be hilarious. Send your angry comments, too.
Checking something.
Ugh. I got a pizza today.
Oh?
Yeah, meat lovers.
Nice. I actually have cheese pizza tonight.
Excellent.
Let's see. I think the most objective correct thing you could ever do is if you found a genie lamp is to wish that all methods of having a wish granted no longer works ever again. Because never mind one genie getting loose, what if the evil bastard got his hands on one? You can't take that risk. Gotta nix a lot. Gayo Broadway said that.
Indeed.
I was thinking about that with Dwarf Fortress, where, like, the further the further history goes on, like the fewer like titans and big monsters there are because they get killed off. It's like that's the beginning of the mundane era when all those things are gone.
Hmm. Sorry, I'm a little bit tired, so my brain's like in and out.
It's okay. We front loaded a lot of talking today.
Yeah.
Woo! I just managed to close my root beer before it spewed all over the place.
I don't even remember the last time I had a soda spew issue.
For me, it was this morning. I tried to open the sauna, but then the Moon Kaiser attacked.
Oh, okay, this was to get the key.
Yes, US Samurai. The Brontosaurus was apparently never a real creature. It was just an amalgamation of other Patosauruses or whatever they're called.
Alright, you know what? We're gonna Google if this reward is worth it before I do it.
Google away.
No, you're supposed to wait till you get to the playground and ask all your friends.
And then they'll tell you that there's a way to get to Termina in Ocarina of Time, even though it's from Majora's Mask.
And
You
then
just
that
have to
there's a
do the...
Mewtwo if you push the truck out of the way.
And also that time when in Super Mario RPG there was actually a whole nother secret continent.
And there's a cave in Final Fantasy VII where you can find Aeris after she dies.
Okay, all you get is a charging station to put outside his house that recharges the energy from the crystals. So it is not worth it.
Yeah,
We're going to take a short break for me to go to the bathroom, and then we're going to go throw hands with the final boss.
And I
We're
will
going to
go
make
grab
some
some lunch.
potions, and then
So-
go throw hands with the final boss. So, I'll
So
be right back.
you're just gonna leave the game at like 99.9%.
Yes.
Okay. It's definitely not going to drill a hole in your brain when you're asleep tonight.
It won't drill a hole in my brain. Do you know how many games I've abandoned? Okay, I'll be right back, going to the bathroom, and then we shall make potions and then go beat the crap out of the boss.
I will myself be back shortly. I have to go grab some lunch because I haven't eaten yet. Eat.
I'm going to
Yeah,
put my kitty that's laying on top of the keyboard on the laptop.
Okay. All right, everyone. We'll be right back shortly.
Super Mario RPG, this is a game just for me. Da 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 dee 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 dee. Be ba da do da da dee 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 dee. That is from the early days of the internet. Oh. I've actually never played Super Mario RPG, but I have watched Let's Plays of it. The meme wars.
I return.
Many
All right.
memes were lost in the meme wars.
The meme wars? How do you know about my meme wars? I haven't written them yet. Also, I love how Night Owl has gotten so tired of our shit that it's just, you damn children. You damn kids!
Get off my lawn! You
Like,
dumb dog!
doesn't even have the energy left anymore to be creative with it. Okay, let's see. We want stuff that's gonna do maximum... Have I not done milk?
Is Paper Mario like just a continuation of Mario RPG, or?
No, they're on separate games.
I mean, I know they're on separate games, but you know what I mean. Yeah, I think you know what I mean.
Yeah, I don't think they make any illusions or anything like that. Oh, there we go. That's what we want to do. That is the optimum smoothie. Full health regen and the who's the what's it? The
I want to
damage
try a
reduction.
banana and blueberry smoothie because I found that banana and blueberry taste really good together.
Rimward, Paper Mario is one of my favorite games of all time. I literally beat it every year as like a tradition. I beat it during the meetup. Like while we were at the meetup, that's what I was doing in like my downtime. Is I was playing Paper Mario. I actually got through Paper Mario and most of the way through the Thousand Year Door. Because when I was a kid, the first playthrough of Paper Mario was actually my mom playing it, and I read the guidebook for her, so I have most of the guidebook memorized.
I wish I still had our old, like, I think it was an 1800 Atari, or was it 8700? I don't know. But to be honest, I could probably go to like your local like Dollar General and buy the arcade systems 7-800. Yeah,
Depends
I think
on
so.
where you are, but yeah.
I remember him fixing it by soldering some stuff together. I was amazed. Oh, that's a good point, Paladin. You know, maybe Square Enix might be holding on to that as like, what word am I looking for? Maybe like bargaining or something like that.
I mean, we know that Square Enix and Nintendo actually work generally fairly well together nowadays. Still. Lots of Square Enix stuff still releases heavily on Switch and such. Hell, what is it called? Octopath Traveler was initially a Switch exclusive.
I return.
You know, I wouldn't find it surprising if like one of the next or newer Kingdom Hearts games started including Nintendo franchise stuff in it.
Potentially.
So what you're saying is you want to see Mario Mushroom stomp Mickey Mouse.
I want to see Mario and Mickey Mouse have to like fight Sephiroth and Darth Vader. That's what I want to see.
Oh god, Star Wars and the MCU could be included in the next Kingdom Hearts game.
Sora is told he has to rescue a princess, and because of technicalities, it turns out to be the alien queen from Aliens.
No, it's just Princess Leia. Princess Leia's turn. Okay, I don't know if anybody else is going to know anything about this, as this may have been a one-off glitch, but when trying to play Star Wars Monopoly on PC, for some reason, I think it was because it wouldn't work on, like, XP or 98 to XP, like, something caused it to no longer work on modern systems, and it was always get stuck on C-3PO saying Princess Leia's turn, and then loop the audio, so it would just be Princess Leia's turn, 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 and this is forever drilled into my skull.
Wow.
You know, I had the Muppets Treasure Island point-and-click adventure game.
That
was
just
fun.
sounds like Discount Monkey Island.
We also had the Monty Python and the Holy Grail click adventure game. That was funny. Inside the Black Knight's tent, there's just prosthetic pieces all over the place.
Yes.
It implies that he's just always getting his limbs cut off. He has a prosthetic torso.
The implication is upsetting.
The implication is awesome. I want that. There it is. The best bed.
Oh, interesting. Night Owl points out that Square Enix also controls a large portion of the Japanese print periodical market. A lot of the licensed Nintendo manga gets published by Square Enix.
Let's see, what else? Reduce knockback. I guess hard up. Just in case, let's go with slip reduction for now. I don't know what we're getting into, so... we're gonna go with this outfit. Alright! Let's go beat up a final boss.
It's Mechageddon! No!
Oh my god, there's a thing that shows you where all the stuff... Son of a bitch. Well, I wish I had known about that a while ago, but for now...
Okay, Mo says, Mental Gen, what game should a Season 2 of Secret Level, if it happens, cover? I, for one, would love to see Crimson Skies, and my cat's in the way.
Honestly,
Well, I was reasonable.
Mega Man, the Mega Man Legends setting.
That said, I was reasonably pleased enough with Mega Man to want to see more of it, since they did it kind of as a beginning.
Yeah, because there's apparently a new Mega Man movie or Mega Man reimagining game that was based off of, that they had to hide the fact that that was what it was tied to.
Mm-hmm. And then, let's see. As far as another game, though... The two that immediately come to mind already have their own movies/expanded materials, so can't really say Persona 5 or Final Fantasy 7.
I'd flip my shit if Golden Sun got one.
Oh, there's a good one. Legend of Zelda, specifically A Link to the Past.
I mean, really any Legend of Zelda stuff.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, like, Link to the Past has probably my favorite, like, atmosphere of all of them.
That's fair, but it doesn't have much in the way of plot, so it's a little harder to make the story.
Twilight
for.
Princess is probably my favorite, just because I'm a sucker for werewolves.
Oh yeah, no, Twilight Princess is straight up my favorite Zelda. That's like not even in question. Easily my favorite Zelda. Ow, my organs.
Hmm.
All right, let's gather. Well, actually, I don't need the energy because I'm about to give up.
You know,
my
I'd like
strength.
them. I'd like them to do a BattleTech or MechWarrior episode.
The only reason I think that's unlikely is because they already did the Armored Core one.
Why would that?
Similar, they'll probably see it as, oh, it's just another big mecha thing like Armored Core. We've already done this, sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Armored
Not that
Core
that's
is,
accurate, but
I would say the difference between Armored Core and BattleTech is BattleTech would sound and feel like an actual big lumbering stompy robot, whereas Core is very like skatey and
Mm-hmm.
Rimward Herald is right. A Street Fighter one would be good. That or a Guilty Gear one. And also, good afternoon, Chris. How do?
I don't know why we would need a Street Fighter one. We already have the Street Fighter movie, and it's amazing.
That is valid. So now I'm more on lines of Guilty Gear.
I'm going to kick that bastard Bison's ass so hard.
Would you like some pound cake?
I'd like some pound cake.
We could hear the Kiwi choir in the background.
I'll pound your cake. Oh,
Oh, hi, Crispicula.
Yes, he got done with gym. It is now time for lunch. Look at him being responsible, going to the gym, eating an actual lunch, meanwhile I'm here playing video games and eating cookies.
what about like one of the Dark Souls or something like that?
It could work. You would have to, The difficulty with Dark Souls is your main character is a blank slate.
Yeah, but it doesn't have to be specifically about the main character. It could be just some
That's
random character in the setting.
Actually, that would be really cool. Do one about the four knights. So there are four characters in Dark Souls who are the Knights of... I think the Knights of Gwyn is what they were called. But it's, Ormstein, Artorias, Go, and I can't remember... I think Siren?
Nah, do an episode about the wolf with the sword.
Oh, that's a Lionel.
The wolf with the sword, Sif, is Artorias' wolf. So
Yeah,
he would
do an
be
episode of that.
he would be part of that story. Ooh, Artorias' last stand.
Hmm.
And Sif waiting for him to come home. But he never
Oh
does.
boy, the flesh dungeon.
I know, right? I hate it. Oh no, I've been separated from Link.
Again.
It's okay, he's got his gear now and I can still summon stuff. There we go. Yeah!
So I am dealing with something I haven't dealt with before, and it is interesting.
I have so many mean jokes I could make, Storm. Please explain before I overload my brain.
I have an intern.
Oh no. That poor child.
Well, I mean, he is 21, so...
That poor child. God, I'm just imagining if the BPL got big enough that we ended up having interns.
Why
But no,
are you playing frickin' Tim Burton music in here?
I am planning to try to give him a good extension to his education. He is interning at the studio, and I want him to learn the shit out of it.
Fair.
Yeah, you're right. The soundtrack is pretty Tim Burton.
I wonder what he's been up to lately. I used to like his stuff.
Let's see. Tim Burton. The Beetlejuice remake was his most recent one.
Oh, yeah.
Or not remake, sequel. Reboot, quel, whatever you want to call it. Let's see. Apart from that... Wait, really? Huh. I guess the, 2019 Disney remake of Dumbo... Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children... Which, I haven't seen yet, which is unusual, because I usually watch anything that Evergreen touches. She is sort of a crush of mine.
Oh.
There we go. I figured it out. Look at me, I'm so smart.
Okay, so that's not his full film.
Yeah.
I am so smart. I am so smart. S-M-R-T. I am so smart.
Rude.
Oh no. Okay, Mo says, hey, Storm, Rale, Andy, I almost got in trouble for raising the Cargonian standard while boating overseas. For those in the audience who don't know, that means taking a pair of black pants and raising them up on a pole. How would that get you in trouble?
Very careful.
I mean, maybe black pants on a flagpole means something. In
Oh, no.
naval.
Or they saw the pants on the flagpole and assumed they weren't on his, ass.
Or they'd be like, thought he was in trouble or something.
Go to church every Sunday, you're gonna bring the demons out of me! Showed Big Mike that finally the other day, and it's become like his spirit animal.
Is that a rocket?
Yeah, Riverblade might be right in that it might just be that it having an improper standard. Oh, hey, look, there's Link. Okay, we gotta figure out how to get him up there.
Huh.
Should have been like, oh, are we spelling America with a K now?
Yeah, so they know we're serious.
Can he do anything with that? I don't know if he can do anything with that. Can I do anything with that?
I'm currently developing a language in which there are umlauts over every letter.
Umlaut, umbada-dee. How does this word feel differently? What do you get with an O with two dots?
A longer vowel... Like, not really anything else.
You ever think when an Oompa Loompa messes up on their rhymes, the other Oompa Loompas pull out knives and just start stabbing them?
I do now.
You have sinned, brother.
Somebody clip that.
Willy Wonka's like, oh, it's like Julius Caesar all up in here. And he plays this little flute.
I remember when I did the Archer video for Mad Ducks, it ended with showing a Caesar salad and saying, "In loving memory of Julius Caesar, taken from us too soon."
What?
Oh, it was me being patently ridiculous.
I
I
reiterate
don't-
my previous stance that Storm is just the poster child for men can't go a certain amount of time without talking about the Roman Empire.
He's not wrong.
What is it you say so often? I'm not wrong, I just don't need to be right so loudly.
Indeed.
I like
Daily status update on the status of the Roman Empire. Still gone, my dudes.
Neat. What's the status on our Pokemon League?
Working on it. I am almost caught up on everything, so that's like a few steps closer. But basically, I kind of figured out where I was going about it wrong and why my brain was getting stifled on it.
It's just a jump to the left.
And so hopefully I should have something ready for that in about a month or two. I'm gonna let the BattleTech tournament play out first.
Yep. Just remember to ban legendaries for the obvious reasons.
Yeah. So yeah, once I have the format, I'm basically gonna follow kind of what I think it was Manglex did with the Blood Bowl League in terms of how matches will be handled.
I don't think I like where this is going. Not you, Storm, the game.
You gotta save your father from the belly of the whale.
I think we went past the belly. I think.
Prepare for intense sphincteral trauma.
Yep, here we go. It's time
Sweet.
to rip him a new one in a very literal sense.
Is that like evil you?
Mm-hmm.
Dumbledore.
Oh no. Not the cow!
Dumbledore.
Notice
See,
the
I told
walls
you
are
they-
like encasing a bunch of the tries.
I told you if you had a little bit, you'd want more later on, and now your dinner's ruined.
Please tell me he's not just... Okay, thank God he's not going to be just a shadow cloud the whole time. Oh, he's like a giant evil try. Lovely.
Yes.
Alright. I'm just gonna let the lads handle this, but easiest boss fight ever.
Okay, Mo says, I was drunk, but around dawn I went to the bow of the cruise ship, and using a golf club hoisted my black pants over the railing and began drunkenly singing the Cargonian anthem. We had not yet docked at the Port Authority, and the Port Authority was doing their check of the ship they saw, and saw me waving a pirate flag and shouting in a foreign language.
Oh. Oh no! Oh no!
We made the local news. I'll go find the link. Yes!
Yes!
Yes! We're a legitimate country now!
We have to pay taxes now.
Hey Mo, I was looking for someone to interview for the article I'm gonna do for the BPL website. Guess who?
Can you guess who? It's a mystery. Get him right in the handies.
Oh my god. Goat and I need to write a song.
I'll be honest, I do think that making Link just use the weapons himself, while narratively is a fun bit, it, from a gameplay perspective is a bit weak. Because it means I'm just running around, you know, not... My goal is don't get hit and summon Sword Guy. Actually, wait a minute. I don't need him to defend himself, so we need to summon this one.
A most angorous of boys.
Dark Knight has a slightly faster attack, and also is does more damage, as seen here.
You try and summon future dead Link.
Oh, that one makes a goopy poison field. I don't like that. His attack speed's increasing, lovely. Rude. Yeah, it takes something away from the boss fight that I can't really engage in myself. I have to rely on my minion here and Link. Oh, we either just beat him or we moved on to the next phase. Looks like the next phase. Or cutscene victory.
I must have more.
Oh, more meat. Yes.
Wide Tom's destructive nether portal.
Okay, so now we lose Link. Oh, what the? Oh god, is it a shooty segment? It's an underwatery segment. Oh, it's an underwatery segment and... Okay, okay. We are prepared for this, though.
Be prepared.
Yes.
I'm gonna force you to play the Nintendo Lion King game if you don't beat this.
Andy, there's some things that are even too cruel for Rale. I mean, he deserves a lot after all he's done to us, but be humane.
I reiterate my previous statement that the skill set I bring to our group is gleefully dragging my friends into bullshit.
But Storm, I'm more human than humane.
You know? There's something to be said about that philosophy.
I mean, it's Mississippi. It's a lot of humidity down here. I mean, goddamn.
MISSI. Okay, good. There is a little air bubble thing. Get a sonic air bubble, yay!
This is very, Oh god, what boss is this reminding me of? It's kind of making me think of in Kirby Superstar, the World Eater when you're like or the Wish Granter when you're inside of his core chamber.
The Gore Chamber.
I'm sorry. Nothing for Kirby will top Kirby becoming Truck-kun.
Oh, well, yeah, I'm just saying this is reminding me of a specific boss fight.
Yeah. Okay, I take what back what I said about this boss fight. That was actually much more, like, actually making use of gameplay. It's still a little bit on the, your whole thing is dodging while you use your minions to attack, but it's a little more interesting with that one, with that setup. And then I ruined it for myself because I realized I was just playing more advanced Flappy Bird.
What are those little orbs he's holding?
Yes.
Those are the tries.
Tries like what, the little thing that's following you around?
Yes. Oh! That's new. So he summons the previous bosses to do his attacks.
Proper boss rush, like, and all that.
Yeah. Oh god, oh god, oh god, no likey, no likey, no likey. Tactical placement of spin to win.
I do like the use of the leitmotif there. The kind of minor key use of Zelda's theme.
Yeah. I don't think I got anything better than
I will say that is probably one of the most emotionally intense pieces of music in what's it called? FF7 Rebirth is the battle theme with Genova after the big stabby stab happens. When they turn like Aerith's theme into a full bore combat theme.
Nice. Angry cloud noises intensify.
And in that scene, he's not just angry, he's actually losing it. Like, by the end of Rebirth, Cloud is...
In a bad way.
Yeah, he's a few cans short of a six-pack.
He's a few eggs short of a dozen.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, we can see the Triforce inside him now. That's a neat bit.
Oh, no.
That's
Mo
3
says,
cannons. No, thank you.
Yeah. Okay, Mo says, what made it worse is that when the security team came to say hi, I had my Van Sand Free State Militia patch on prominent display. You try explaining that to a non-English speaking authority without getting arrested.
I promise it's just a meme. Oh no! No thank you! No thank you!
Memes? Those are illegal here!
Yeah, I take back what I said about this boss fight. While it does just boil down to dodge enemies, summon in the right spot, the dodging is actually, like, pretty...
Engaging.
Engaging, yes, that's the right word.
How do you think... How do you think, like, 10-year-old you would handle this?
10-year-old me would not have gotten this far in the game, probably. 10-year-old me was not good at video games. More so than I am now, even.
10-year-old me would probably have been put in the corner and told to calm the fuck down. Well, except for the fuck part, Dad was pretty big about not swearing. Until he was working on a car.
Did you hold the flashlight at the wrong angle, Storm?
No, he got oil in his eye.
Oh, yeah, that'd do it.
And yeah, no, the only time I would ever hear my dad cuss is when auto mechanics were involved.
There was a bit I was doing in the chat on Cookie's last stream that was people not to trifle with. And it was like, number 1, an old man in a career where men die young.
Oh my god! It's perfect! Mo, I know how we're gonna immortalize this.
Oh,
you
God.
and I have to have a meeting with one Mr. Doctor Who's the chef.
Oh, God.
I will say no more, for I wish the audience to be surprised.
Oh, he's comboing the boss attack. I do like the whole, he uses the bosses to do the attacks. Like, that's actually pretty interesting because from a...
Yep.
Like, it's not a classical boss rush, but it's a play on it. And it makes sense within the lore because he's the one who summoned all of them.
Well, and it's a little bit reminiscent of Chrono Trigger, where Lavos starts becoming all of the bosses.
That's straight up actual dickery right there. Throw down the you can't move pads and then summon sand twisters.
It's almost the Dark Soul of Zelda.
Rale, put the knife down!
Dark Souls isn't even the Dark Souls of Dark Souls.
Yep. That was Demon Souls.
Nope, there's a game before that.
Oh.
There's 2 games before that where you can see all of the stuff that they'd eventually do with Dark Souls, but not done as well because it was old PC stuff. I'll have to pull it up. Just Strife Plays did a video on it, a pair of videos on it recently.
Talking about King's Gambit, I think it was called.
Something like that. Kingsfield. Yes, thank you, Okemo and Paladin. Yes, Kingsfield is the Dark Souls of Dark Souls.
This is fair.
Well, you also had Demon Souls.
Beat it?
You gotta remember that.
What do we have to...
And to be honest, this isn't the first time that From Square would just recycle the same
we pulled it
game
out.
over and over again. The Armored Core series, as much as I loved it, was pretty much
Oh. Rapid tap A to
the
pull
same
the
game with,
Triforce
like,
out of a bitch.
slightly different wrapping.
Oh, hey, look at that. There was actually a quote for that. Thank you, Night Owl. Number 2 on the list of people not to trifle with. A minorly inconvenienced mechanic with access to a blowtorch.
Made even worse if he is the old man in a career where men die young.
Yes.
Never fuck with military mechanics.
Yay! We killed nothing.
It's more he's like the first being that existed in the void, and he just consumed things, rather than let creation take hold.
Now I'm just thinking of that song by Battle Lord. The Fallen One has returned with the Lords of the Unlight.
Yay! We did it!
Yay.
Yay! We beat the Night Lord.
Wing!
Schwingle.
Wang!
I just realized the only thing that would make this game better is adding Tingle.
Tingle!
What if he just showed up like with a balloon taped to his ass and he like grabs the tri-star and like flies off?
Yes.
Okay, I just thought of an actual good stream idea. The BPL runs a soup kitchen for a day.
I mean, if we can actually do it and do it meaningfully,
I mean,
I don't see why not.
beat up for a while? If you think about it, it's just a bunch of bums eating off of someone else's food.
Soup.
So
We'd
Oh,
probably
God,
have to set it up
BPL
to do
hot
it someplace not where one of us lives, for the obvious reasons.
no, BPL hot pot just brings the
That'd be a
12
hell of a
different people.
subathon, though.
12 different people bought a bottle of Malort. We got potatoes, carrots, some beef, and Malort. Lots of Malort. Oh, look, a can of Skyline chili, eh?
Maybe not a soup kitchen, maybe like a pancake dinner thing or something, just... Or pancake breakfast of just... We will... whoever comes, have a pancake.
Yeah.
For charity, you know? Like, the pancakes are free, donate as much as you want, all the money goes to charity.
For every dollar you donate, you get a pancake, but you have to eat it. Why did you just donate $50?
No! You fool! What have you done?
fool!
I'll be right back. I'm getting phone.
I guess we could say every $10 would be a pancake. But it would have to be like a Grand Slam pancake or something like that.
Yeah.
I return.
Storm Song, what's the name of that flute that has the little cord on it that you pull to...
Wait, a flute with a cord.
You know, the one that this thing sounds like it goes...
Oh, God, I haven't... Give me a minute, because I don't...
I know it's not a
Slide
cord.
whistle. Yeah, no,
Yeah,
on Broadway.
Slide
Yeah, I've never actually used one. I know what you're talking about, though. I think they used to use them in old Foley sets for, like,
Anything.
slapstick comedy.
Yeah.
Oh, yawn.
Goodbye, younger, more adorable Gino.
Wait, Gino, like the puppet?
Well, the star spirit that inhabits the puppet's body
Oh.
in Super Mario RPG. The puppet's called Gino, but it's a star spirit inside who, as he describes, his name is impronounceable to them, so they just call him after the doll. Although Tri seems more like a helper spirit, Gino's much more, I'm going to break your face if you don't stop being evil spirit. Hey, heaven takes all types.
La la la. Loo lee loo. Loo lee loo.
I'm just deeply amused by what I believe to be the Legion's tallest member getting arrested off the coast of Turkey.
Which is weird because he actually wanted ham at that time.
Lol.
Oh god, my organs, they betray me.
Oh, Zelda. I'm glad you're all right. Now, young Link, if you don't have her home by 10 o'clock, I'm going to kick your ass.
Okay, 10 a.m. it is, old lady.
God damn it, Night Owl.
What caused him to do that?
I think Link's just telling the story of what happened from his perspective.
Oh yeah, there's this big green pig.
Oh, the sad smile, because her friend is gone.
Hey, 7 Blue 7. You came in just at the ending.
Yeah, you missed the final boss fight. And now the credits. I just realized this is the first game that I finished while on WBPL 76. So, quick note. Whenever I finish a game, I always sit through the credits, even if I'm not actively reading them. It's just kind of a, like, appreciation thing towards the people who actually made the game, of at least let the credits play. Like,
Yes.
they deserve that much.
So, on that note, Rale, I am going to start going through you and I's videos and Super Chiefs. So basically, just the ones that we're and Crispy's. So the ones that we're kind of all directly involved in on some level or another.
Yeah.
To harvest all of the most unhinged quotes and try to do a 1 hour compilation.
Oh my god, yes. Yes.
And my screams.
Basically, like how Russian Badger does those best of 2023, best of 2024 type videos.
Oh god, I know there's gonna be a couple good ones from when we played through Mario Odyssey.
Mm-hmm.
Mario Odyssey's gonna be really good. Fire Emblem's probably gonna be a large portion of it, just by virtue of that taking up most of my time.
Wait a minute. When did we play through Mario Odyssey?
Mario Odyssey was like the first thing I streamed whenever we were doing ads.
Right, that would be abs. I'm mostly thinking of the Legion stuff.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I could go through some of the abs stuff, but no, I'm thinking like
Okay, you're thinking of the
FF7.
Legion
I
stuff.
don't
yeah.
remember. I must not have taken part in that.
I
mean-
I thought you were there, but I had all kinds of people streaming for the Mario stuff, so...
Yeah, we... Oh, Andy, that might have been when you were having
Oh,
that
yeah,
stress
okay.
that stress episode that kind of caused
Gotcha.
you to, yeah. That I believe it was during that.
Okay, that
I
will check.
got One day I would still like to do that Toonstruck playthrough, and I'd like. It doesn't have to be on a.
It's an itty bitty kitty committee.
Oh, kitty kitty. This is their plotting destruction and all sorts of
Yay.
snarefware. And the chickens are like overseeing it.
I do hope that when the Switch 2 drops, that they drop a Mario Odyssey 2 with it.
Mm-hmm.
Because that would be fun to play through.
I feel like that guy with the glasses would sound like the judge from Celebrity Deathmatch. I'll allow it!
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
the
no.
Beast.
Okay, we already have WBPLW, so like I have no intention of ever trying to make something like this. But BPL death matches. Why Tom has the executioner's fart. Deputy just runs someone over with an impounded car.
Not again!
Oh, yeah, I forgot Link was from that little village.
I always like that little bit of like seeing Link actually get to return to life per se.
Yeah. That's always nice.
Interestingly, like the one thing that he doesn't get in Ocarina of Time.
Canonically, at the end of Ocarina of Time, I thought it was that he ends up with Saria. Or not Saria,
Malon.
Malon.
I don't remember if that's canonical, or it's just
I'm
broadly
pretty
accepted
sure
to be
it's
the case.
implied that, like, that's why, like, the Twilight Princess Link knows Epona's song is because...
that is right. I do believe that's implied by the... Yeah, no, you're right.
Yeah, like, the Hero of Time ended up with Malon, and that's why that bloodline carries the hero's, power.
Yeah.
Whatever it is.
Because all we really see at the end of Ocarina of Time is him come back to Zelda in the past. But then I was thinking, like, Majora's Mask sort of leaves it off on this note of he continues wandering, trying to find Navi.
Mm-hmm.
Linked Universe has some pretty interesting takes on all that. I'm still your father.
The balloon came back. That's his brother coming back. That's
Yay!
actually nice. Yay!
It's adorable.
Right, I'm happy now.
I can't remember the exact line, but there's a part in that
Hey.
where...
It's Wilford Brimtree.
I wish to give the Force diabetes.
I got diabetes leaves.
There's a great part where Ocarina of Time Link and Twilight Princess Link are arguing, and he's like, "I'm still your father. No, you're my great, 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 great." And it goes on for like half a panel.
Yeah. Ruff. Look at my horse. My horse is amazing.
Just give it a lick. It tastes just like raisin.
Actually, it tastes like clay.
No. It tastes like wood and Poseidon's anger.
And that's when I thought I ordered your execution, Zelda.
No, it was the possessed, like the evil
I
version of him
know.
that ordered it.
Thanks, Rale.
I'm sorry, my brain's still stuck on Minister left and General right.
Yes.
Well, I wonder what they're like. What would those be? What the hell?
It's a cat.
It's the cat. It was the cat all along. She was the orchestrator of this whole phenomenon. And that cat's gonna go straight for that tree.
Just the rods. Up
No,
there.
the cat's gonna jump on the tree, bounce off of the picture with the wand, which is gonna fall, and then slam into the pot plant that's gonna fall too.
Tell me you're a cat owner.
I hope that they bring the rod back as like a callback to this game and other games. We'll see.
Oh, and then you also have the rods in the Oracle games.
Yeah, no,
Oracle of Ages and Oracle of Seasons.
I always kind of like the rods. They're neat. It's neat what you can do with the effects.
And then, the rods in Link to the Past and the... Well, that was nice.
That's the end of Echoes of Wisdom.
Yes. Now, audience, you have a job to do. Go forth and make creepy fan art! Wait, no.
None of that. Alright, so we've got another 25 minutes.
Go take a nap.
We should, start twerking on camera for the audience.
No.
Oh, okay. I was wrong.
I'm trying to decide if I should play a little bit of Fire Emblem or if I should go play Mario while Whacker's not here just to spite him.
Do it.
Okay,
Yeah.
then. What is that on? Is that Super Nintendo or original Nintendo?
Which one?
I think it was Mario 3 is the one he wants me to play.
Yeah, that's the one me and him want to play, but like, dude, just do the first one. Like, don't do the third one. Like, we actually want to enjoy that one.
Okay,
Like, third
okay.
one. And if you play the second one, no one will care.
Let's see.
And if you play World, some people might get upset because it's like that might be something someone wants to see you.
Oh, Battletoads and Double Dragon.
Double Toads. Battle Dragon.
There you go, Super Mario. That's the one with everything unlocked, though.
Yeah, there we are. All Stars is the one you're looking for, I think.
What?
Super Mario All Stars.
Yeah,
That's
it'll
Kirby
pretty much
Superstar.
have all the.
No. Up a few. Up one more.
That one?
Yeah, that'll have 1, 2, and 3 and Lost Levels in it.
Oh, neat. Okay.
It was
Oh,
it was the re-release on Super Nintendo.
Yeah, but
Also-
they thought Americans were too stupid for it, so they gave us 2 instead.
Alright, so just the original
Oh.
Super Mario Brothers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I had the one that had Duck Hunt with it as well.
Yahoo!
You know what's funny is how much time we have?
25 minutes.
I don't think we can beat it in that, but
And
There are
especially
people-
not me.
There are people who can, yes. But he finally
Dino!
he finally understands the pain of a generation.
Die to the first goddamn Goomba. Okay.
You're literally
look this shit. We gotta show Whacker.
Figuring out how the jump works, because it does not handle what I expect it to.
it has momentum.
Yeah, it
Oh,
has
look,
weird momentum. Oh, I hate that. No! No! Son of a bitch!
Oh, by the way, this is before you can go back.
And this is, I believe, the moment where Night Owl is sitting back cackling about us absolute children. Well, about you being an
Watch him
absolute
land
children.
between them.
The thing is, the first video game second
Wait,
video
stop.
game I played was the
Stop,
Game
stop,
Boy
stop, stop,
Super
stop.
Mario.
Never mind. Okay, I'm gonna go back. Okay, I gotta stop. I'll backseat. I'm sorry. I'll
It's
shut up.
okay. There we go.
There is a run button.
I know. But I'm already having trouble controlling my movement at normal speed.
Oh no. Okay, yeah. It was just the
Ah.
frame reset.
No! Let me on the damn block!
You think he's ready for Kaizu?
No, I will die.
Oh god. Yeah, Whacker went and looked up Kaizo after I had mentioned it once before, and he was deeply offended by what he saw.
Fucking samurai! Clipping that with. Oh shit. Okay, I need to redeem myself at least somewhat. Where's the new one?
Coward! Also, where's triangle strategy? There it is!
There's triangle strategy, yes.
Can you drop the sun for us just once?
I don't think I have that ability in that one.
What?
I don't remember if it has a drop the sun on someone thing. And if it
It's-
does, my file currently isn't far enough for it. There we go.
Hell,
Super Mario
you-
Brothers Wonder.
Okay, let me ask, how many times have you beaten it?
I have beaten it one time all the way through and then started many files.
Yeah, you have to beat it several times.
Ugh, okay.
Let it be known that I just sent the clip to Whacker.
Damn it!
Okay.
Yes, on the next episode of Mario Brothers, Rale learns how to be competent.
Where's the party?
Oh, that's the best clip ever.
So many visitors.
Am I about to accidentally the #1 clip of all time on a fucking WBPL 76?
I actually have to get my. I'll have to set up my Switch because how long is it going to be until the next Pokemon game comes out? The one where it's
We don't have a release date for A to Z yet.
Oh.
I don't think we're gonna get all the way through Super Mario Brothers 3, as shown by what happened when I tried the first one.
Super Mario Brothers 3 is actually easier than...
Yeah, you can go back.
Yeah. One, they were still figuring out, like, some of the mechanics of how a game like that would play.
Mhm.
To their credit, though, it does tutorialize itself well in that the very first thing you run into is the Goomba.
The thing is, I know about the Goomba because it does the same thing on the Game Boy one. It's the momentum that's screwing me up.
Yes.
If your momentum is based off the Game Boy, I can understand.
Yeah.
Whacker says, and I quote,
Well,
"Oh my god." Now, I don't know if that's a "oh my god" or a "oh my god."
oh God, here's the Pepto-Bismol Bowser. Oh God, he's Biolante. Bowserlante.
If you ever play the Super Nintendo version of SimCity, the kaiju attack is in fact Bowser.
Oh, so that's what happens. Bowser, you're a flying castle. How does that feel?
Blue Gentleman, it feels great, man. I've got the power.
Don't worry, I'll put them down once and for all. Pulls out a block.
Oh god, we need to watch Mario Warfare and Rise of the Mushroom Kingdom at some point.
Shit.
They are...
Wait, what the hell's that thing?
Rabbit is the easy
What was
mode
the
to play
Noid
this
doing
game on.
here?
Huh?
What was the Noid doing here?
That was he's called like the Rabbit or something.
He
He's
looks like the
basically the
Noid.
easy mode. He can't die.
Oh.
Okay. Welcome to the Flower Kingdom. Jump by pressing B. You can jump even higher by holding the button.
Onward and upward.
Oh, look, the Goomba's sleeping.
Be a shame if I crushed his head while he was asleep.
Oh my god, you almost...
But I didn't. I have to remember how to do the pound. There it is.
What's this? What?
I'm now an elephant.
With panties!
I'm pretty sure some people find this offensive.
I'm
Not
pretty sure.
me!
Nope, can't get that one with this one. Okay. Not
Can you
gonna
suck
worry
up
about it.
water and like... Yeah!
I love how the Goombas are just terrified.
I mean, if you saw a lady elephant coming towards you with a vengeance, you would be.
Run! She's gonna ask us out!
Andy.
Now I'm just thinking of that horrible Steel Panther song, Thar She Blows.
Big woman! You're gonna make a man out of me!
I mean, the elephant isn't even the most existentially terrifying thing in this game. Wait until I get to the bubble flower. If
I was
I
gonna
get to the
say-
bubble flower.
I thought you were gonna say like a hippo or something. That'd be horrifying.
We're not going to try to get all the way through this game, by the way. This is just a one-time thing because we finished Zelda, and I don't want to play Fire Emblem, and I did the Mario thing for a little bit and shamed myself, and now I need to somewhat recover my self-esteem.
Ah, my hubris. Your hubris.
What the hell are these things? Like little berries? Oh my god, a caterpillar pipe. That's adorable. La da 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 da. Inchworm, da 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 da.
It wouldn't be a Mario game without a drug trip scene at some point.
Oh, this is every level in this game. I got a Wonder Seed.
You know, if the Goomba was bad for you, I hate to see when you run into the Hammer Bros. Ugh. Wait, you didn't have to go in there and, like, beat up a fake Bowser and...
Well, no, this is more like Mario 1, where you have the little castle at the end of every stage, but then at the end of
Oh.
the big area, there's the big castle.
Yeah.
Okay, that's right.
Yeah. Classic format. Night Owl adds the quote, "I'm now an elephant with panties."
They're bloomers, damn it! Oh, this level is one of the more fun levels to just showcase the kind of weird stuff this game does.
Yes.
Ooh, I'll take that. Fire!
Would it be funny if you could keep the elephant, like, you have Fire Elephant and, like...
Oh, combo
Yeah,
them? That would be
yeah.
dope, yes. Make sure this isn't the one that teleports. Nope.
I kind of want to watch the scene in Dumbo, the elephants on parade. That was
Why?
trippy.
That was
Huh?
trippy. I don't like it.
The elephants on parade, parade, parade. The elephants on parade.
Boop,
Dum,
boop,
dum,
boop.
dum.
I haven't seen Dumbo in an age.
I honestly never liked the movie, so
It wasn't necessarily my favorite by any stretch. It's just me realizing as an adult, I don't think I've watched it since I was small.
Yeah,
I doubt I even remember too much of its story.
Oh, okay. Mo points out Napalm Elephant. This is not what I wanted. Game.
Napalm Elephant sounds like my new Bollywood metal project.
Napalm Elephant was a boss in Mega Man.
No, Flame Mammoth was a boss in Mega Man X 1.
Oh, look at that. Okay, Mo, you gonna take that? He's just gonna sit there and correct you like that? Call you out?
Do not try to autism me, young man. I was there when it was written.
Come out
All right.
and fight me, you autistic
Here we go.
snake!
Shit's about to get weird.
It's the camera.
And now the song is Piranha Plants on Parade. What I'm about to show you is a nightmare torn hideously from the pages of Kafka.
You know how people used to ROM hack Super Mario, right, Rale?
Oh, I mean, people still do.
Yeah.
Well, they'd make like music and stuff with it, and it was really.
Oh yeah. Dun 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 dun.
Feed me, Seymour.
About to get... Fucking Night Owl. About to get weird, you say. Then what would the last 3 hours been?
Tamer than usual, and you know it, Night Owl.
Yeah, Wacker's not here, so we're all kind of mellowed out.
And I did not choose violence today. I've actually had sleep.
Key.
I've been accused of piracy by the Cretan authorities. You think I have honor?
Ah. We did it.
Night Owl responds, I admit that you haven't said penis as much as usual. Hey, Cactus. We is doing good. Rale just finished up Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom, so we're farting around on some Mario for the rest of stream.
Which is like the next 8 minutes. Oh no.
Yes. No! You got bonked.
I have killed the gopher. Give me this.
You know,
Monty Mole! He was the montiest of moles! He even has the cool shades!
Love that sound.
Oh fuck, I'm being chased by an elephant! Ah! Was that a gopher, or was that like a species of that dinosaur with the like the lips? Oh, it's a gopher. Well,
oh, you're thinking. Okay, I see what you're thinking. It looks kind of like Birdo a little bit. In the
yeah,
way
it's like
acting.
mammal birdo. It's mammo.
I don't
That
think I
doesn't
can.
sound
Oh,
like
nope, I
that.
can get that. Nice.
Yay!
So,
Accomplishment.
Castus,
Oh,
you
God.
missed the part where I tried to play Super Mario World 1 and immediately died to the first Goomba.
I don't think he missed it, but I think he's seen it.
This just in: Princess Daisy murders terrified civilians.
I didn't do nothing they didn't deserve.
Rude.
Whichever one you take, you're gonna get huge, lady.
It's gonna be
Now,
big.
now, what do you tell Mario when he asks you? I fell into a fireplace.
If you grab the Koopa by a leg by your trunk and just start slamming him around Hulk style, I would lose my shit. Okay, so what is this blue power supposed to do other than make
It does
Bowser-
weird stuff with every level, and every
It's-
level is different.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
also-
but what's its canon story like?
It's just kind of their power. Got it.
It's what an elite member of Mushroom Kingdom society experiences when they find something that still gets them high, since the mushrooms no longer work.
Also, this
Right,
is a
I
neat
heard
thing
it
that
while-
this game does. Every character has these secret blocks that only appear for that character.
Oh.
Dick!
I was gonna say, wait, are those peanuts?
I don't know. They're nuts. You're nuts. Haha. Got him.
I guess it's Chaos Magic Flower. That's what I'd call it, because just absolute shantonery.
Yep. Bloink.
It's basically just wonder power is all we know. It comes from the wonder seeds and the wonder flowers that are just a thing in this kingdom. Because this is the flower kingdom, separate from the mushroom kingdom. We're visiting.
Wonder Twin powers activate! Form of Andy's self-loathing.
You say Wonder
You
Twin.
can't handle
but-
that power, Rick.
You say Wonder Twin, but my brain just immediately adds a K to the end of that.
I mean, that's your prerogative.
Ba, 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 dun, da, 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 da.
Blue Gentleman says, Wonder Twinks, assemble!
Oh yeah, my dad's a castle now.
Whacker has finally responded. Tell Rale that Helen Keller does a better job of playing this game than he does. Ouch, baby, very ouch.
Oof. Ugh. Oh, badge house. Okay, so this game it has badges, right?
We don't need no stinking badges. Okay, so yeah, this is definitely referencing some good old Mario 3.
Yeah.
Because the map structure and then the badges are kind of like the jewels from back when, but now like the badges from Paper Mario.
The badges have different effects. So this one, the first one you get.
This way.
It's the parachute cap.
Ah, yes.
While in midair, press R and
Press R in midair. What is R?
parachute cap.
Press R in midair.
Oh, it would have been better if it was her crown.
Right?
Although that would raise the question of the air getting through it.
Yeah, but
See you later.
it's fucking Mario. It doesn't matter.
I would have.
This is true.
They could have had her skirt like puff up like an umbrella. Like,
That would also have been an option. This is a neat thing they do, though. It's a little bit of an open world in that you can pick the levels from here. Right. Unfortunately, it is time to go. Anything? So, as always, everybody, stay safe. Have a beautiful time. Anything else from you lads?
Storm, can we pitch in money together and send Rale a plushy Goomba?
Why, possibly.
Like
Anyways,
glowing red eyes.
y'all
Yes.
be good to each other and stay safe.
Go forth, friendaloons.
Oh, and,
make that clip the most popular clip on Twitch.
And yeah, and don't do anything we wouldn't do. And if you do, don't name it after us. Name it after Grimos.
And remember, always fly to proper colors when you're docking at port.
Especially in Crete.
Also, from now on, you must now pronounce Deus Ex Machina as Desu Ex Machina. And this is Crispy's fault.
Rale,
Yeah?
get over here. I just want to talk. I just want to talk.
Nope! Bye, everybody! Have a beautiful time!